Good morning, students. In today's class, we shall take up our next chapter in English language, that is adjectives. Before we move on with the details of the types of adjectives, I want to inform you students that in class 8, our main focus will be on degrees of comparison, that is positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree of adjectives. We will learn how to transform sentences using the various degrees of comparison without changing the meaning of the sentence. This is very important for us to learn now because this is something that you will require in the next few classes, in classes 9, 10, 11 and 12, and it is high time we start learning the transformation of sentences. We are not going to focus on the types of adjectives. Yet, because today's class is an introductory class on adjectives, we shall just brush up or give a quick recap to the types of adjectives, understanding them with the help of examples. Let us begin. First of all, what is an adjective? An adjective, we know, is a word that describes a noun. An adjective is also said to be a word that modifies the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. Let us take an example. The beautiful girl sitting in the corner is my sister. Here we know the noun in the sentence is the word girl, and the word that modifies the meaning of the noun girl is beautiful. Hence, beautiful is an adjective. Next example, the ugly duckling swam all by itself. The duckling is the noun here, and ugly is the word, is the adjective that modifies the meaning of duckling. Next, types of adjectives. The first type of adjectives is adjective of quality. Adjective of quality are words that give us information about the qualities of a noun or a pronoun. The ugly duckling turned into a beautiful swan. The ugly duckling here, again, what kind of a duckling? The ugly duckling. And what kind of a swan did it turn into? A beautiful swan. So these two words are used as adjectives of quality here. My sister cooked an excellent meal last Sunday. What kind of a meal did she cook? An excellent meal. So excellent is here again the word that describes the noun meal. Next, we have adjectives of quantity. Adjectives of quantity are measuring words that tell us about the quantity of uncountable nouns. Adjectives of quantity answers the question how much. So adjectives of quantity are measuring words and they stand for the quantity of uncountable nouns. Hence we ask question with how much and not with how many, because these stand for uncountable nouns. Example, I have little knowledge about astronomy. Little knowledge, how much knowledge? Little knowledge. So knowledge is something uncountable, and therefore we use the adjective of quantity for knowledge, that is little. Adjectives of number. Now, adjectives of numbers are words that tell us about the quantity and order of countable nouns. Adjectives of numbers stand for quantity and order of countable nouns. So countable nouns, hence we ask question with how many of something, how many of the people, how many of the children, boys, etc. Example, the fifth boy in the queue is my brother. Which boy? The fifth boy in the queue. This talks about the order in which the boy is standing in the queue. The fifth boy. Give me 8 bananas. How many bananas? 8 bananas. Therefore, this is an adjective of number. Participle adjectives. Participle adjectives are those adjectives which have an en, an ed or an ing added to the root word. Present participle will have an ing. For example, smiling, laughing, engaging, shouting. See, these you can see are as if in the forms of verbs. Smiling, usually we add ing to frame verbs, right? But these are not used as verbs in the sentence. These words are used as adjectives in the sentence. Hence, they are called participle adjectives. I love to see your smiling face. What kind of face? Smiling face. Isn't smiling an adjective then? Yes, it adds meaning to the noun face. Therefore, smiling is here present participle is a participle adjective, and smiling is in the present participle form. It is such an engaging story. Engaging story again is a participle adjective. Today has been such a tiring day. What kind of a day? Tiring day, describing the day, the noun day, and therefore this is a participle adjective. Past participle adjectives will take ed or en, like I told you: irritated, scattered, ruined, sullen. The tired truck driver landed in a pond. Okay, what kind of a truck driver? The tired. Tired again describes the truck driver. He is very tired, therefore it is an adjective, and because there is this ed added to this, it is in the past participle form, so this is used as participle adjective. Next is possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives are words that show possession, such as my, our, your, his, her, their. These adjectives are used before a noun to indicate ownership. Okay, possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Let me remind you, you have done these in details in class 6, in class 7 as well. So possessive adjectives usually have the words of possession, that is my, our, your, his, her, their, and we use the noun right after the word of possession. Then these words of possession become possessive adjectives because they modify the nouns which follow them. This is my book. This is whose book? My book. So my is the possessive adjective, and the word that it modifies, the noun that it modifies, is book. Your clothes. Whose clothes? Your clothes. So clothes is the noun, your is the possessive adjective. Sparkle is our Labrador. Whose Labrador? Our Labrador. So Labrador is again the noun here, and our is the word of possession. So we find possessive adjectives have nouns following the words of possession immediately. Hence these are possessive adjectives. And if you can recall what are possessive pronouns, this is my book. If my book is a possessive adjective, this book is mine. Mine is here a possessive pronoun. So mine, yours, ours, theirs, these are all possessive pronouns, whereas my, our, your, his, her, their, after which we immediately use a noun, are all possessive adjectives. Next, demonstrative adjective. Okay, a demonstrative adjective is that which again has use of the words of demonstration. Words of demonstration are like this, that, these, and those. These indicate whether the noun that follows them is singular or plural. In demonstrative adjectives, answer the question which. This bottle belongs to me. Which bottle belongs to me? This bottle. Again, the word of demonstration this is followed immediately by the noun bottle. So this definitely has to be a demonstrative adjective, unlike a demonstrative pronoun. If you remember demonstrative pronouns are also used with these words of demonstration, but in demonstrative pronouns we find the nouns being used later in the sentence, the pronouns being used later. Okay, the nouns being used later in the sentence. This bottle belongs to me. This bottle, this is here demonstrative adjective. This is the bottle that belongs to me. There, this is a demonstrative pronoun. Those boys must be rewarded for their bravery. Those boys. Which boys? Those boys. So asking question with which we get answer to demonstrative adjectives. Okay, the last kind of adjective is interrogative adjectives, which are words that are used with a noun in a question, such as what, which, whom, whose, etc. Example: which road should we take for the station? Which road? The WH question, the WH word, right next to it is our noun, road. Which road? So the word road, the noun word, is again qualified or modified by the use of this WH word, which, hence this is an interrogative adjective. It refers directly to the noun. Whose cycle is this? What book are you reading? In all these sentences, we find the WH word immediately followed by the nouns. Hence, these are interrogative adjectives. Okay, so we have come to the conclusion of the types of adjectives. In our next class, I shall explain to you position and order of adjectives, how adjectives are used. This is also known to you. How the acronym Gnosis Comp is being used to correctly frame a sentence with different adjectives being used in it. Before we do that, let me tell you, you'll find a few exercises. Your chapter begins with one exercise in which you have to underline the adjectives. Please do this. There are 2 or 3 more exercises on the types of adjectives. Please try to do these are not new to you are already used to doing these kind of exercises. Finish off with these exercises. In our next class, I would be sending you a Word document with the answer key. All these exercises that will be done by you should verify your answers with the answers that I send, and then we shall continue with the rest of the portion of the chapter. Thank you so much, children. Stay safe and continue remaining healthy. Bye bye.